Our story begins over a year ago on a cold winter night with me doom scrolling on my couch, which led me here to Kickstarter where I found this. It was a backer's project for these night vision binoculars. Night Storm X1. Be your hero. Well, don't mind if I do. And they were making some pretty big claims here. True 4K video recording, 52 megapixel still images, and a special Sony processor made for nighttime imaging. Observing the bear in complete darkness? I would love to do that. It all seemed too good to be true. If only they had a saying for something like that. With a shipping date only 2 months away and a starting price at $150, I decided to make the plunge. Unfortunately, my shipping date came and went, and over the coming months, we were getting some pretty mixed messages on the updates. The updates were coming from a guy who called himself Steve, and they were clearly made by ChatGPT. You can tell by the bullet points, the overuse of emoji, and the random boldening of words. And as the months went by missing our deadline, people were starting to get impatient. The final straw seemed to come in one of the updates when a purported FBI agent had gotten a hold of the night vision binoculars that we were waiting for and had tested it on an overnight surveillance sting. Needless to say, this review didn't go over well with the community, and they were letting Steve know about it in the comments. Eventually, summer turned to fall, and then into winter, and my night vision dreams hadn't come true. But then, something crazy happened. Well. Look what we have here. Oh, what a journey to get this thing. Let's unbox it. Oh man, this has been a long time coming. I will say the packaging is really nice. Yeah, they did a good job of that. Okay, there it is. You know what? I mean, this has got some good weight to it. Yeah, it seems durable. It's definitely heavier and more well put together than I was expecting. I wasn't able to test these over the winter, but just about a week ago, I was out for a group outing to try to see the common porwheel, and it was at night, a perfect chance to see if these night vision binoculars were worth it. With the group fully assembled, we made our way up the trail where we were hoping to see the porwheel that night, and it was a beautiful night out. And of course, we took in all of the birds before it actually got dark and the binoculars were even needed. Other critters were out that night as well, and it was cool seeing these mule deer along with these bucks who've got those antlers starting to come in. And although we only saw this single coyote visually, the sounds of the night let us know there were plenty of them out there. With the sun now down, I was in night vision mode, scanning the fields and the rocks looking for our porwheel. If you're unfamiliar with the common porwheel, well, it's considered the nightjar of the American West and spends its summers in the western half of the US. They're masters of disguise. You can walk by them in broad daylight and you'd never see them. Also, they have a very distinct call that sounds like they're saying porwheel, and we were hearing it in abundance that night. The poor will were obviously all around us, but we hadn't got any visual yet. But the night vision binoculars did pick up on this mule deer way out there, this time in infrared mode. We heard some rustling in the grass, and I switched the binoculars back into color mode, where I was able to see this deer running by much closer to us than we thought. And while the binoculars seemed to work good on the deer that were close by, as it got darker and darker, we then saw another herd of deer, this time far away, and the binoculars were really starting to struggle. It was only when we put a flashlight over on the deer that you could actually see the reflection of their eyes. The binoculars couldn't pick that up on its own. As we walked a little bit further down the trail, we finally hit pay dirt and caught this common poorwill in flight with a flashlight assist. I zoomed in on the poorwill once it landed and then quickly realized that zooming is not one of the strengths of this binocular, and neither is image stabilization. But once I zoomed back out, a second poorwill came flying in, and I was able to get this clip of both of them flying in the night sky. We then found another poorwill sitting up on top of a rock, and then after getting a few eye reflection shots with the binoculars, we decided to call it a night. All right, a video a year and a half in the making. I cannot believe I ordered these things in January 2025 and just have now gotten them out to try to test them. And yeah, I mean, I thought for sure this was a scam and that I was never going to get anything. And then all of a sudden one day it just showed up. I had completely forgotten about it. And I had a package on my front door and I was like, I haven't Amazoned anything. What is this? And then when I opened it, I was like, oh my God. But, so yeah, $150, a 10-month wait. Are they worth it? Yes, I guess. I think they're worth $150. Should you buy one? Definitely not. They're not very good. You could see in the video clips that it was really cool getting the common poorwill, those couple clips where they were flying around. There's a mated pair out there. That was really cool. And I'm glad that the binoculars were able to see him and record the video. But that was only because there was a flashlight lighting up the whole scene. If the flashlight had not been there, these things would not have seen anything. It would have been pitch dark. Even switching into the infrared mode, I think is a bit of a gimmick. I think it just puts the picture in black and white. I don't think there's any infrared actually happening. It's not like my thermal scope would actually, can see heat signatures. Those don't do that at all. And I mean, again, it goes to kind of what we've always known about optics, right? Whether we're talking about night vision Kickstarter binoculars or a thermal scope or a camera or lenses or regular binoculars. I truly believe that you get what you pay for. There is no magic product that can deliver this amazing image and 4K video at night, and it's only $150. Like, that just, it doesn't exist, and it never will. So, yeah, I do think these are probably worth $150, but I would never recommend going out and buying them. If you are a bird watcher who likes going out at night and looking for owls or looking for poorwill or any birds of the night, you're not going to want those. You're going to want to look at some of the more expensive nighttime optics, and they get really pricey. It's a very niche part of birding, is looking for birds at night. So if you're really committed to that and you're really looking for a good thermal scope, then you're going to have to pay up for them because they get really pricey. But anyways, just wanted to jump in here at the end and kind of put a bow on the end of this weird Kickstarter story that, yeah, has been going on since January of 2025. So it's over now. But anyways, also quick shout out to anyone who checked out the live test pilot that I did yesterday. I think that went fairly well. Lots of room for improvement there, but it was cool. So thank you to everyone who was either on live or watched the VOD of that. It's going to be It's going to be a work in progress, but I'm excited about it, and I think it's going to be cool. So look for more on that coming up. And then another new video that I've already been out shooting should be coming soon too. So anyways, thank you for watching this one. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.